I am here with John Rugg, one of our Rincon missionaries in Chile, and I am getting opportunity to get to know John through these Zoom calls. But today I've asked John, first of all, just to give us updates on ministry and the work in Chile in these last 2.5 months since we've heard last from him.
Very good. Greetings from the deep south. And we are in summertime here, and looking forward to the slowdown that brings. Basically, in the past couple months and a half or so, we've continued with everything virtual. Most everything. The only non-virtual thing I did was I had the privilege of marrying a couple that I had been counseling with premarital counsel. And so I went to their wedding of some 20 people strong and attended a very modest reception of 15 people and then came home. But everything else has been virtual in terms of discipling, one-on-one discipleship that we've done in our church plant, and the mentoring and accountability type stuff, and also our midweek meeting, which we call growth group, and our worship service. The other thing that has gone on every day, whether or not everybody participates is another matter, is that our combined mother church and daughter church have had daily prayer meetings at 9 each evening, and so that's been a blessing. In terms of the work with the blind, that has grown, and totally unexpected to us, we've kind of jumped from 30 participants to 41. So that's been exciting, and at the same time still facing the challenge of how to deal with blind people, newly blinded, who don't know technology, because we depend so much on technology to maintain our contact. I can tell you that Pablo, for whom I've asked prayer at different times, it seems very close to coming to know the Lord. Now, that's just a human assessment, but the kinds of things that are coming out of his mouth now are certainly different from what I heard originally. And so God is at work. I believe his Spirit is at work. And that's with respect to a fellow in the church plant. In Sanipre, I've continued to do the devotionals each Wednesday, and to be in contact with some of the people by phone. Those that's been that sort of ministry. The work that I do with another missionary named Craig Pohl in terms of leadership of the mission has been moving forward, and I think though we are slow on getting some of the work done that we really want to see it get in place, we feel like the mission here in Chile is in a better place now than it was at the beginning of the year. So we're grateful for that. So those are some things that I could mention.
Well, you you have a busy life. I hear all that, and I think I wonder when he sleeps. but but so the most important thing is how can we pray, John? What are a couple areas we can be praying for in the next few months?
I would say, please pray that we will find ways of taking advantage of all opportunities for divine appointments. And what I mean by that is opportunities to share the good news of Jesus Christ. It is challenging to be in touch with new people under these circumstances. But that is probably one of the bigger prayer requests. Also for our family, as we deal with the consequences of quarantining and so forth, that's an issue that we wrestle with in different ways, and it can get us down. Another matter has to do with some missionaries that have come down to work with us. That's David and Danielle Groton, and they are still in Santiago where they studied Spanish and need to move to this area, but all of their attempts to move thus far have been foiled. So we're basically starting them into ministry virtually, which is what we're all doing anyway, with them sitting in an apartment in Santiago with two young boys and very little opportunity to get out. So that's very challenging for them. The other thing I would mention with respect to them is pray for their visa situation. There's quirks in the system. The system's not working the way it should, and so pray that we can get a man that is a specialist in doing red tape to basically dodge all the bullets for them. So those would be some prayer requests, because we want them here so that we can get them settled, plugged into life here on the coast, and in the context of the church, as well as Semipre. They've come to work with us in the ministry to the blind.
Wow, that's great. Thank you for bringing those specifics. And I know the folks at Rincon who get a chance to watch this video are going to pray for those. And glad again to get this time with you. Thank you so much, John.